This year, we've seen the Dow suffer its worst point drop in history. A reminder of just how much we can lose in an instant and how important it is to protect our money. So joining us every Wednesday morning for your retirement coffee talk is George Fossing. George is the president of NORTHSTAR Financial, a local area firm that focuses on preparing people for a successful retirement. George is also a popular radio show host here in the Carolinas. And George, has it been a wake-up call for investors?
Another week.
I mean, talk to me about what can big losses potentially mean for our retirement plans?
Well, I think it's February 19th, we're at our high, and next 33 days we dropped 34%. That's a kick in the teeth. So good news, we since recovered a little bit, but still problematic. To illustrate, go back to 2008, the market dropped about 53%. So if you had a 53% loss, just to give you an idea, you need 100% gain, which doubling your money. So it would take you, if you earned 7%, take you about 10 years. If you earned 7%, it would take, 10% it would take you 7 years. So it would take a long time to get your money back. And we're all 10 years older than it was last time. So keep your fingers crossed.
Well, when it comes to risk and reward with the market, how can people nearing and in retirement still kind of approach it with confidence? Because right now, me approaching it, I'm like, that's how I'm going in.
Yeah, the big thing is don't take it personal. Wall Street doesn't love you. It's just, don't love it back. It really is your own personal economics. That's what we share with people we meet with. Or really, how much is too much as far as watching the market go down. Also, are you sleeping at night? Things to that nature. I go back to 2001. I was living in Wilmington, North Carolina, and a company called Corning, world's largest fiber optic plant, was there.
Yep.
A lot of people had company stock, and it had appreciated up to about $105, $106 a share. If you remember what happened in 2001, 2002, the market retreated severely. People watched it drop to $80, and people were saying, well, it comes back to 100, that's when I'll sell. And it dropped to 70, 60, 50, 40, ended up dropping down about $2 a share. So you would look pretty smart getting out at even 70, you agree? So looking at your money a little differently, I think, is a healthy approach.
And why we hear us really talk about having a protective growth strategy. That's something that you help with. What do you mean by that?
Well, absolutely. There's a lot of various products out there people are not aware of. Banks offer them. Insurance companies carry them. There's just a lot, people are just not familiar. So it always seems to be stocks or bonds or sitting in cash. We take a lot of time and educate people to the various financial instruments that are out there that can give you downside protection but give you good growth. The big thing is we became a little skewed with the past 12 years with the market's returns. And then we just got a shot across the bow right now. And I think it's been a catalyst for people to want to learn more about different choices so they don't go through this again. So that's one thing we do is we like to educate folks and show them some of these financial tools that are out there.
Well, this has for sure been a challenging time for so many, George. But if you do plan correctly with NORTHSTAR's help, what can retirement still look like?
You need to sleep at night. That's the big thing. That's what we share with people. These things happen. It's not unique. I mean, this pandemic thing is definitely different, but market drawdowns like this, they happen every 10, 15 years, of course. So we plan for that during retirement. This is not, we didn't know when, we just know it's going to happen. So why not build it into your plan? Don't think this will not happen again where we have, big, severe drawdown. And we're not done yet either. So I think that's a big part. Where we don't know when this thing's going to end and how much further do you want it to go and put your money at risk. And we share with people, first, maybe you have enough time to lock down some of those gains and say, listen, we got a little respite here with a nice market came back this past week. Let's take a look at it. Take a step back, take a breather. We plug the numbers in and share with individuals and couples and say, listen, this is where you are. This is probably where you need to be. You got enough. Let's not get greedy here. And again, you don't want to do what those folks with Corning did back in 2001. Just don't take it personally.
All right, George, thank you for joining us. We always like kind of hearing what's going on in your head and how it all works.
Appreciate it.
If you're at home right now, or if you currently retired or getting close to retirement and would like to learn more about how to protect and have growth potential for your hard-earned savings and investments, NORTHSTAR Financial has a great offer for you right now. It's for the first 5 callers who have saved $250,000 or more They're offering a complimentary, no obligation investment portfolio review. This will allow their team to schedule a phone call, video call, or future in-office meetings so they can speak with you personally and kind of provide you a roadmap going forward. The number to call, 864-309-8146. Let NorthStar Financial help you today.